Talks on the debt ceiling continue, but today Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen wrote in a letter to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy that Congress must address the debt ceiling by June 5th, or the U.S. Treasury will not have enough funds to pay all of the nation's obligations in full and on time. She extended the deadline by a few days based on recent data. McCarthy, for his part, expressed optimism today that a deal on the debt ceiling could come soon. Negotiators have been deadlocked on the issue for weeks, but he acknowledged there are still sticking points in the negotiations.
I thought we made progress last night. We have to make more progress now, and I'm going to work as hard as we can to try to get this done, to get more progress today and finish the job. I'm a total optimist. Look.
Okay. McCarthy's optimism is not shared by all. Key negotiator Representative Garrett Graves said last night they made no significant progress. Well, let's send it over to Alan Miller now for more.
Well, Monica, police in Maine seized more than 47,000 milligrams of fentanyl from a woman during a traffic stop. That's enough for nearly 24,000 deadly doses. When police pulled the car over, they found drug paraphernalia, but no drugs. A canine sniffed them out, and officers later discovered the drugs inside the body of one of the three suspects. She and two others were arrested and charged with trafficking. A family's fun vacation on a cruise ship was interrupted this week when their 7-year-old daughter got sick with abdominal pain. Medical evaluation determined that she needed a hospital, so a Coast Guard helicopter was dispatched from North Carolina to the Celebrity ship 200 miles off the coast of Virginia. The crew airlifted the child along with her mother and the ship's nurse. South Korean police arrested a man at the Daegu airport after he opened an emergency door about 2 minutes before the plane landed. The aircraft was about 700 feet above the ground at the time. The man was sitting in the emergency exit row. Strong wind gusts blew into the cabin, but the plane landed safely and no one was hurt. Heavy rain in Nebraska today prompted several water rescues as flash flooding and covered roads and stranded some people in their cars. Parts of Nebraska were hit with up to 10 inches of rain over a 24-hour period, with flooding stretching into counties in Kansas and Colorado. There have been no reports of deaths or injuries, but the National Weather Service issued warnings advising people not to cross standing or flowing water because most flash flood deaths happen in vehicles. And one of the stories we're working on for First News at 6, if you're not heading out of town for Memorial Day, you have an extra day to work in your yard. We'll have some ideas. Back to you, Monica.